Hey guys, what's up? Alright, so the Sonic movie 2 is coming out in exactly a month. Actually, less than a month from now, because today is March 7th that I'm recording this. So actually, the Sonic movie will be coming out in a couple weeks. You know, it's going to come out like March 31st, April 1st in some countries. Americans, we're getting it April 8th. So in just a couple weeks we are going to see this movie. Can't believe Sonic movie 2 is among my most anticipated films of the year. It's number 1 is Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Number 2 is Sonic movie 2. So I wanted to do a little bit of box office predictions for this movie before it comes out. You know, let's see if I'll be right this time. Because back in 2019, in November, when we got the updated trailer to the Sonic movie, I predicted that Sonic movie was going to make more money in the box office than Birds of Prey. And that happened. I remember when I said that, people were doubting me. People were calling me crazy, saying, yo, gamer guy, that's crazy. Why the hell would a Sonic movie make more money than a DC movie? And Birds of Prey was topped by Sonic movie, and it started a huge drama, a very hilarious, entertaining drama, where Birds of Prey fans were trying to slander the Sonic movie so people wouldn't go and see it. So that was funny. But you know, this time I'm not sure which movie is going to make a bigger box office. But before I get into this, be sure to smash the like button, guys, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And let's see if we can get to 100,000 subscribers before Sonic Frontiers comes out. Because did you guys know that I was supposed to have already hit 100k subs by now? I was actually supposed to hit my goal last year in March. So exactly a year ago, according to my analytics, I should have hit 100k by now. I should have actually been at 112,000 subscribers right now. But you know how life is. You gain subscribers, you lose subscribers. So let's see if we can gain all those back so I can hit 100k this year. But anyway, so let's talk about this. Sonic movie 2 versus Morbius versus Fantastic Beasts, The Secrets of Dumbledore. Now, all three movies are coming out around the same time. Morbius and Sonic movie 2 are actually coming out the same time. April 1st or March 31st. Sonic movie 2 was going to come out April 8th, but then it's coming out a week early. I know in the UK they're getting it April 1st. In some foreign countries they're getting it March 31st. Yeah, so I'm here to discuss and predict which of these movies will get the higher box office and higher critical score. To be honest, I really don't know, because this is not a Birds of Prey situation. Each of these movies are hyped in their respective fan bases, so some more than others. Let's start with the critic scores. I think is going to go in this order. I think Fantastic Beasts 3 is going to get the higher critical scores, followed by Sonic movie 2, and lastly Morbius. Now for Fantastic Beasts, Secrets of Dumbledore, the pros are, for people that have been following the movie news, I know it's not many of you, but Steve Kloves is going to take over the role of screenwriter. Now, Steve Kloves has written the script for the previous Harry Potter movies, all of them except the 5th one, Order of the Phoenix. So he actually has been absent for the Fantastic Beasts, and that's the main reason why the movies have suffered, because J.K. Rowling has been the screenwriter, and J.K. Rowling, she is not a screenwriter. You know, screenwriting, being an author of a book are two different things. And it definitely showed in Crimes of Grindelwald. Like, that's her biggest problem with these movies. And a lot of people who review these movies or film tubers, they mention that too. Her being a screenwriter has always been problematic because she's just not that good of a screenwriter. So with Steve Kloves back, now he can put more of the magic back in this franchise and make it interesting. So we'll see. So hopefully 3 times is the charm. And this movie has the Prisoner of Azkaban effect, because if you look at the Harry Potter movies, the first 2 are good, you know, Sorcerer's Stone or Philosopher's Stone if you don't live in America, and Chamber of Secrets. But Prisoner of Azkaban is still, to this day, a lot of people's favorite Harry Potter movie. You know, not mine personally, but a lot of people love Prisoner of Azkaban. That's what really changed and shaped the series moving forward. It was a turning point for the franchise. So hopefully that is the case with Secrets of Dumbledore. Now the cons, let's talk about the cons. And there are a lot of cons. Johnny Depp being basically fired from the film. I don't need to get into that whole drama, but you know, him and the Amber Heard scandal or whatever you want to call it, he's basically not acting in any movies anymore because of what's going on. So he's been replaced by Mads Mikkelsen. For the record, I don't think Johnny Depp has ever been the right casting for Grindelwald. I think Mads Mikkelsen is better, but you know, there are a lot of people that are like, we're going to boycott this movie because Johnny Depp, you know, he's not playing Grindelwald anymore. We can't forget the elephant in the room, J.K. Rowling being problematic. Now, I will not get into this, but you know, on Twitter and social media, a lot of people accuse her of being a TERF, and that has affected a lot of her work. But a lot of people don't know about it and don't care, so we'll see how that goes. And this is the main problem. The third reason is the franchise is just overall mediocre. The Fantastic Beasts movies, I've never really liked them. I've never even owned them on Blu-ray. I've only watched them like once, maximum twice. Whereas the Harry Potter films, I watch it multiple times. But you know, despite all that, I still think this movie is going to get the higher critical score, because if it doesn't, this franchise is dead. It's dead in the water. So this movie has to have a higher score. The first Fantastic Beasts had like a C, a 70% something on Rotten Tomatoes. So I think the third movie will get around that score or higher. The second movie got like a 50 something percent, which was the first Rotten score for a Harry Potter film. So we'll see. Now, to the one you guys actually care about, Sonic Movie 2. Now, the pros of that is, come on, is the sequel to Sonic Movie 1, and the sequels are usually better, like Sonic the Hedgehog 2 video game. And the sequel is looking more video game oriented. It's going to be more faithful to the video game lore, have a lot more fan service. And that's what a lot of Sonic fans wanted. I mean, I liked the first movie. The first movie was decent. It was average. Give it a 7 out of 10. But you know, it's pretty much a road trip movie. And for Sonic, road trip doesn't really work well, but it worked for the first movie. But the second movie is pretty much a Sonic and Tails adventure. Knuckles, it takes from, you know, Sonic the Hedgehog 2 and 3 and Knuckles, and also a little bit of Sonic Adventure. So I'm looking forward for this. Like, I want to see how they adapt this to the big screen. So this is going to be a fan favorite. This is going to be a critic-proof movie. Even if this movie gets a worse Rotten Tomatoes score than the first movie, the fans will love it, unless if like they seriously drop the ball. I like to think that this will get a little higher score than the first movie, because the first movie got like a 63%, I think, on Rotten Tomatoes. Like I said, the cons are, I don't think the critics may like this as much as the first movie. They may think it's more silly and more confusing, kind of like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, how the second one was more lighthearted, like the 80s cartoon, whereas the first one was more like a Michael Bay film, like a more serious film. So we'll see how critics react to this movie. Now, Morbius, the pros of Morbius, I don't think there's much pros to this. I think it's going to make the same type of scores as the Venom films, which are F rotten. But the pros is that maybe Sony's getting better at this. Maybe they gotten the hang of this, because a lot of critics did like Venom 2 more, Let There Be Carnage. It still made an F, a very high F, 59%. But maybe Sony knows exactly how to make their movies. Their movies are corny, but maybe they just know how to make it the right amount of cheese like Venom 2 was. Who knows? But the cons are easy. It's a Sonyverse film, so it'll be F tier. Like, there's this one meme, I don't know if I can find it again, but it was like, more BS, more like more BS. Get it? So yeah, I don't know. I'm actually not going to see this film in theaters because it's coming out around the same time as Sonic Movie 2. So I choose Sonic Movie 2, but I'll definitely follow this movie's news because I just want to see where they're going with this, with the whole multiverse shits and stuff. I don't think it's going to lead to anything, honestly, because especially after Spider-Man No Way Home, Venom was just, he wasn't in the film until the end credits, only to get blipped back to his, original universe. So I don't think we're going to get much out of Vulture and Morbius. Now, this is the important part, box office. Which film is going to make the most money? I think is also going to be the same order. Fantastic Beasts 3 is going to make more money in the box office, followed by Sonic Movie 2, and lastly Morbius. Now, before I thought it would be the opposite. I thought Sonic Movie 2 was going to make the lowest, but I honestly think it's going to be Morbius. Now let's start with Fantastic Beasts, the pros. It's a Harry Potter film. Like, let's be honest, guys. Harry Potter films always do great worldwide. Like, don't underestimate the phenomenon, which is Harry Potter and its fan base. Even the lowest grossing Wizarding World film, if you want to call it, which was Crimes of Grindelwald, it still did above 600 million. It made like around 654 million. And that's more than Sonic Movie 1's box office doubled. Yeah, Sonic Movie 1 made around $319 million in the box office. So Fantastic Beasts 3 is definitely going to make more money in the box office. And if it's a good film, is going to make more than Crimes of Grindelwald did. Now the cons are people don't care about the franchise anymore, and yeah, like a lot of people just don't care about these films, Fantastic Beasts films. I'm only going to watch this in theaters because I'm a Harry Potter fan. It's kind of like being a Sonic fan. You're loyal to the very end, even when it's garbage. You're still going to support it. But honestly, I swear, if this movie is bad, I'm just not going to support these movies anymore. It's a waste of time. Also, marketing for this film hasn't been great. It hasn't been as good as the other two movies, Sonic Movie 2 and Morbius. Like, we've only gotten like 2 trailers for this movie, and I don't know, the marketing seems very weak compared to the other Fantastic Beasts films and even the Harry Potter films. Now, Sonic Movie 2, the pros of it making a lot of money in the box office, the marketing for this movie has been crazy, very crazy, like from Super Bowl, the Game Awards, to all these little ads. Like, Paramount has really gone above and beyond marketing this film. Like, every time you go to the movie, just like what this tweet says, you will always get a Sonic Movie 2 preview and a Morbius preview. Like, when I saw the Batman in theaters, they put a Sonic Movie 2 preview twice. So it's like they really want people to see this movie. So, and like I said, Sonic fans, we're all going to be there. We're all excited and desperate for another W for this franchise, because we may not get another one, let's be honest. Even Sonic fans that didn't see Sonic Movie 1, they either haven't watched it in theaters or they just haven't watched it yet. They're going to see this one because, I mean, look at all the fan service in this movie. So like I said before, this is my top 2 most anticipated film of the year. Now, the cons are maybe people may not care as much anymore, like the casual audience, because to be honest, nobody was really clamoring about it in theaters or applauding or talking about it. Whereas other movies, or even Morbius, people were talking about it. So I don't know. That's not much to go on, but it's just a little observation of mine. And I also was talking to a friend and they said that maybe Sonic Movie 2 won't make as much in the box office the way fans think it will. Who knows? Maybe this might be a fan only thing that only the fans show up. I doubt it, but we'll see. Now, Morbius. The pros, like I said, it's a Sonyverse film, and the Sonyverse films have been successful thus far, like it or not. Venom, the first movie, made like over 800 million. Let There Be Carnage made over 500 million during a pandemic, you know. And like I said, Morbius is going to have a bunch of multiverse cameos. They've done reshoots, so who knows if we're going to get more than Vulture from the MCU in this film. Now, the cons are delays, and one thing I have noticed from New Mutants to Black Widow, anytime you delay a film multiple times for years, the interest in it goes down. So that might affect the box office for Morbius because they delayed this like 7 times. We were supposed to get this movie like 2 years ago, so. And like I said, some people like me are just done with these Sonyverse films. Like, they have to impress us. And also, Morbius himself is an obscure character. Not that many people know what Morbius is. A lot of people know Blade because of, you know, the 90s movies, but a lot of people don't know Morbius unless if you're a hardcore Spider-Man fan. So that is my prediction for these movies. I think both critically and box office is going to go Fantastic Beasts: The Secrets of Dumbledore will be in the lead, followed by Sonic Movie 2 and Morbius. Now, will Sonic Movie 2 hit $1 billion? Honestly, no. None of these movies are going to hit $1 billion. Not even the Batman. You know, I saw the Batman, it was great. Made good money in the box office weekend, but it is not going to hit $1 billion. The next movie we're going to see hit $1 billion is Doctor Strange 2, Multiverse of Madness. Someone like me who loves film, you can just tell when a movie is going to hit $1 billion or not. You know, Spider-Man No Way Home hit $1 billion because that was like a Spider-Man movie 20 years in the making. It was bringing 3 generations of Spider-Man fans together. And Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness, is going to basically just be an extravaganza of Marvel characters from all different kinds of franchises. But I don't think any of these movies I've discussed are going to hit $1 billion. A lot of people think it's easy for a movie to hit $1 billion, and it's just not true. It's actually hard. And the fact that Spider-Man No Way Home almost is just less than $2 million away from $2 billion is something. I do think Sonic Movie 2 will do double its original box office from Sonic Movie 1, mainly because, you know, the first movie came out shortly before the pandemic, so it kind of cut off its box office earnings. And I think a lot of the box office money for Sonic Movie 2 is going to come from the post-credit scene, because I seriously think we are going to get Shadow in the post-credit scene, or Metal Sonic, or both. My money's on Shadow. But like I said, because this movie is coming out April 1st, is, you know, midnight premieres, it's going to come out March 31st. So I will definitely deliver the news and the spoilers for this movie as early as March 31st. So if you don't want to get spoiled, don't watch my channel around that time. But yeah, I'm going to give you guys the details and everything when the movie comes out. I know a lot of people are going to get early test screenings for this. There have already been early test screenings for Sonic Movie 2. If Shadow's in the movie, I'm going to let you guys know. You guys are going to find out. But anyway, what do you guys think about all this? Let me know down in the comments below. Do you think Sonic Movie 2 is going to get the highest critical score and the highest box office versus the other two films I mentioned? Do you think Shadow is going to be in the movie, or Metal Sonic, or both? Let me know. But yeah, that's all I got for now, so take care. And until next time, I'm out.